Hi everyone. You know, as good as the Mississippi State Bulldogs have been this season, they have yet to sweep anyone in their SEC schedule. Golden chance this afternoon against the Auburn Tigers. Auburn at least made this one interesting. State trailed 3-0 at one point, now down 1. Bottom 6, Cade Hoggard with a man on. That's an infield single. Bulldogs in business in the 6th. Jeffrey Ray up next. He adds to his massive hit total. This one an RBI single. That ties the game at 3. After J. Ray stole second, Jet Butler up next for the Bulldogs. Jet sends one through the hole and into right. 2 Mississippi State runs come in. That's 5 unanswered runs for State. They're up 5-3. Here comes Auburn, though. Joseph Sanders in the 8th. Man on. That's trouble. Down the left field line, Josh Donaldson able to walk in for Auburn. Aubie in business. Down 1 with a man on. This in the 8th inning. Andy Bennett up next for Auburn. He's going to flare one to right coming up here. There it is. Some miscommunication in the outfield. The ball will just drop in safely. Another Tiger run will score, and War Eagle comes back. We're tied at 5. Now we got some drama. We go to the 9th inning. Tie game. Bases loaded. 1 out and 1 gone. Andy Rice, a walk-off grand slam. Only fitting that happens on the weekend that Burton Masters is in town visiting. The walk-off jobber by Andy Rice gives State the win, and a big one at that. So with their first sweep of the season, they're able to gain some big-time ground on Arkansas and Ole Miss this week. State now only 2 games behind the Hogs in the West, and now only 1 game clear, of Ole Miss. LSU and Auburn still hanging around in the race for Hoover. Auburn now 10 games under 500. Well, high school baseball now just 2 series away from crowning a state champion. This week, the North Half Finals. Game 1 of those series began last night, and it began successfully for the Tupelo Golden Wave. The Wave jumped all over Madison Central. In fact, they run-ruled Central 14-3. Tupelo now just 1 win away from a Class 5A North State title. 2 more of our local teams also played last night in Class 3A. Nettleton and Moorville faced off last night in Game 1 of their series. The Tigers jumped out 6-0 before Moorville belted a grand slam to cut the lead to 2. Nettleton pulled away from there, winning Game 1, and the best part, they are heading back home. So here's what's going on right now. Those 2 series we just talked about will resume tomorrow night. Tupelo heads down to Madison Central to try to clinch their series. Nettleton, as I said, a chance to clinch it home tomorrow. Also in Class A, we can't forget about 2 more local teams. Hamilton and West Lowndes facing off. Hamilton won Game 1 last night. Now they have a chance to clinch tomorrow night, but they will have to do it at West Lowndes. So with baseball getting down to the final couple of series, softball is now over with, and surprise, surprise, we've got some more state champions. In Class A, East Webster took Game 1 at home, but Hamilton able to force a 3rd and deciding game yesterday. Then East Webster came back and won. The Wolverines won Game 3, 3-2, clinching their 2nd consecutive state championship in Class A. Only 2 seniors on that team, so they may be the team to beat next year. Another team worth paying attention to next year will be the now 3-time defending 2A champions, the Eupora Eagles. Eupora clinched their series in 2 games against Clarkdale this weekend, winning yesterday 1-0. As I said, it's the Eagles' 3rd straight state title, and they may be the favorite to win a 4th. Only 1 senior on that team. They are loaded in Eupora. Well, this is what happens when the people who bring you the news become the news, but this is actually sports related. The annual Carl Hogan tournament was today at Elm Lake, and I think you're going to recognize one of the teams out there today. Stay with us.